Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to whatever we've decided to call this mini session. Uh, I think we'll start with introductions. Uh, I'm Ricardo. I am the DM, and I'm also playing a Fire Genasi sorcerer called Bran.
My name is Jochem, and I will be playing a half-elf bard called Quoth.
My name is Jojo, and I will be playing an Eladrin elf monk called Val.
Hi, my name is Juan. I'm going to be playing a human vampire who is a cleric, and her name is Clara.
And I'm Lini. I'm playing Lillian, who is a human rogue.
Okay, so now that you met everybody, hey guys, firstly, wasn't that so much smoother and easier?
So
Yeah.
much nicer.
It was like
Crazy what
so
happens if you plan.
For once, it was easy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe we should do this
so
more often.
last session. Fuck, what did we do? Oh, last session. Last
There it
session
goes.
was the aftermath of a pretty intense magical ritual that you guys all stopped, and also meeting our newest friend and colleague, Clara, the human vampire cleric. But in the last session, we kind of all spent time at Lillian's apartment that she and her partner Elena share, sort of debriefing, learning a little bit more about each other, and deciding at the end of it to go and do some research. It's been about 4 or 5 days since then. It's been about 4 or 5 days since then, given everybody time to go out and go do their research. Quarth got specific permission from Lillian to leave the city for a bit, go do some research, and come back, which he did. Lillian went off to hunt down the underground and learn a little bit more about specifically the syndicate and about the catacombs, that kind of thing. I'm sure we'll learn a lot about it.
Surely.
Clara and Val went off because they're the most spiritual, most zen, most holy, I guess, of them.
We're so holy.
And instead of spending all 4 days doing research, they spent a good portion of it getting their hair done, which, I mean, vibes.
Oh,
And right at the end, Brand went out to go learn a little bit more about specifically the magic practices of the ritual that you saw and about what you guys have seen. So I think we'll start off with everybody coming back together. I think this time you guys are all at Brand's house, the house that he and Lynn, his partner, share. I don't know if you guys remember, but last time you guys all had a spa day with Lynn. So this time you sort of all sitting around. Yet another one of Thralen's spa days. He's got little cucumbers for everybody. He's got like soaking foot baths for everybody. There's like a little part of the house that he got Bran to like heat up specially, so there's like a little sauna slash steam room moment happening. There's like proper face scrubs and like hair masks. It's like proper kitted out. But you
And
guys
there's
all
no
come back.
and there's no cat shit anywhere.
There's no cat shit just yet. Cinnamon is not part of the household just yet. She is still living with Bran's mom.
Sorry, this is an insider that people
Devastating.
won't get, but it's fine.
Devastating character assassination. Brand will not accept this. No, so you guys all come back together. Lillian, you know that, or you have Elena with you as well. She's pretty much just spent the past week and a half recovering from the trauma of what she had seen and what she'd experienced, so she hasn't been able to do much other than just like come back to herself. But yeah, I think you guys are all sitting in various states of relaxedness. Brand is like fully in the sauce. Like Brand isn't just like with his foot spot. He's got like a full on like towel wrapped around like from his chest to like his like middle thigh kind of thing. He's got a hair mask on. He's got like face mask on. He's got little cucumbers over his eyes. He's got like his hands are busy soaking in like soothing water bath while his feet are busy soaking. He's like fully relaxed, and he's sitting back. He's actually like smoking a cigarette with one hand, like keeping his two fingers dry with like a little produce flame, smoking a cigarette, and he's like, "So how was this past week for you guys? It's been pretty insane for me."
That sounds interesting. I did find out a bunch of stuff. I don't know how much it's gonna help us, but definitely a lot.
I mean,
I mean,
anything
that's
is better
good.
than nothing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We also found out some stuff. I also don't know if it's gonna help, but I think if we all combine our knowledge, then that would be a good thing. She grabs like a cucumber and eats it.
Make a charisma check with advantage.
Okay. 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 It's a 7. She has -2. Okay, she has -2. I can't help her. It was a 7 and a 9.
As Val goes and like takes a bite, and she like flips her hair, and it would have been this like beautiful slow motion like young adult movie kind of hair flip, except Clara's sitting right next to her, and Clara just gets like smacked right in the face with Val's like long, beautiful blonde hair. And Brand is like,
Oh,
"What's different about you two?"
I'm so sorry, Clara. I didn't mean to hit you with my hair. Oh my god,
It's
I'm so
fine.
sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry. I mean, it's nice. Yeah.
What is different about you two?
Did you notice something?
I'll give a little twirl, like
Yeah.
make sure it doesn't give around. Imagine I turned around all the way. It goes back.
The racks of clothing in the back.
We don't judge the student economy, okay? We're allowed. We accept it, and we refuse to acknowledge it at the same time.
Okay.
So wait, did you guys go do your hair?
I
Oh, we
mean,
went to saloon. I
yes.
thought that was what saloon was
We
at the
said
start. I later learned that that's the moon, and look at that. I learned something new in this adventure.
And we sort of flash back as Clara is talking about this and like twirling. The camera just like sort of pans and flashes back to earlier in the week, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Clara and Val walking sort of hand in hand, like as the sun is setting.
we're skipping. We're
heading
not
to-
walking. We're skipping.
Oh,
That is
vibes.
We're
Skipping.
holding shoulders, not holding hands. Holding shoulders.
holding
Like
shoulders.
that. I
Oh,
can't do it because I'm alone. Elbows,
Yeah.
interlocked elbows. Yes, that's the expression. That the other way made no
Shoulders.
we're
sense.
holding
Almost.
shoulders.
Interlocked.
That's the new way to say it. We're holding
That's the
shoulders.
new. That's what the youngsters
Well,
do nowadays.
They're skipping and holding shoulders, I guess, as the sun sets on their way to, I guess, the
Okay.
only 24-hour hair salon in Montjet, I guess, because she's a
Must be
vampire.
Monk.
Like, fuck her up during the day.
Well, there's not a lot of sun anyways, right?
True.
You know what? That's
Because
fair.
like
You
there's
got me there.
it's mostly
That's
darkness
fair.
here.
Mm.
So
You make
That's
a
why
good
it works
point.
really well
It's
for vampires, I
fair.
guess.
But yeah, you guys head off and you walk into this like extremely glittery, fancy salon. I mean, it's just crystal and shine and metal and magic and like sparkles and twinkles and everything in this salon. And the two of you walk in looking like adventurers, like having plain brown clothing on, very adventurous style. I'm pretty sure that Val, you at least have like 2 or 3 bruises from previous fights. Clara, you look like a creepy child. Sorry, young woman. Because you're a full vampire. It's a weird vibe as you guys walk into the salon, and this very tall, very slender high elf walks up to you in like 9-inch heels with this very tight, long blonde ponytail. Val, she actually looks similar enough to you that like somebody might mistake you guys for cousins.
That's cute.
It's the elven features, the blonde hair, the like height, all of it makes you guys look a little bit similar. But she walks in, or she walks up to you guys, and just kind of like looks you both up and down and says, "Can I help?"
I mean, we were in hopes of getting a nice hairstyle, and I mean, this establishment appears to be open for quite a bit, so I was hoping that you would still be able to help us.
That's right.
I don't know if you could have. All right.
Can you help us?
Turn around. Let me see what I'm working.
Okay, I turn around.
Did it on purpose.
I can
And
actually
she's
do
like,
it fully.
"Well, go on then, flex."
Okay, well,
she's gonna
Lucky
strangle
has
herself.
Yeah, I'm scared with the table. Oh my god.
Wow, what a fuck up, guys. That was devastating. I hate this for both
yeah.
of you. Both of
Okay,
you are allowed to
okay.
have one inspiration
you know what?
for doing such a
Move it.
bad
No,
job.
I'll move it. I'll move it. I'm moving it. I'm making it happen. There we
Oh
go.
my god,
Yeah.
wow.
Right.
That was fancy.
Thank you.
And she says,
I'm committing to the bit.
okay. How much gold do you guys have? So, a hair appointment is typically about 400 to 500 gold pieces. That's for just a standard, cut and
Wait.
blow.
Wait a second.
I don't
I
know.
was stuck. You mean 4 to 5 gold pieces?
100 gold pieces, yeah.
Clara, you've got some gold, right?
I mean, I've answered to the gambler that I don't carry what I should around me, so
Gambling? I'm so sorry. I don't think this is the establishment for. And she looks both of you up and down again. For you two.
So I mean, we're not
Please leave.
gamblers. We're not gamblers.
Please,
We just know a guy who's a gambler.
please leave.
Okay.
And she's
Clara,
like,
what do you
as she's
do?
talking, she's like walking closer to you, like sort of like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
herding you out of the door.
she like nudges Clara and she goes, "What do we do?"
I don't know what is common to do here. I don't actually like.
Could you maybe point us into a different establishment that would want to give us a new hairstyle?
Um,
If you're not
she
willing to do
looks
it?
at both of you again. Okay. Go all the way straight down this road, take 2 lefts, make a right, head down another 300 feet, turn left again, turn another left, walk straight, turn right, and then you'll find this place. It's right next to an old fish and chip shop. You'll see there's a lot of like washing lines and hanging lines over it. That's because of the laundromat right on top of it. But you'll find a barber that should be able to cut your hair.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Tell them that
you.
Vera sent you. They'll give you a good price.
Oh, thank you so much, Vera. Vera. Yay.
Um,
You're
and she
beautiful,
very
by the way.
promptly like, yes, I know, thank you, bye. And she like flips her hair as she walks back into the salon.
Whoa,
Um,
she was a little intimidating, but very beautiful.
I think we just awoke something in Val. Some kind of
True.
awakening.
I
Some kind of
mean,
realization.
yeah, honestly, she had a lot of awakenings in the time she adventured.
But you guys head back to the you head in the direction. I don't think you guys are skipping. I think you guys are probably a little bit more dejected. Still
Hmm.
locked elbows, but there's no jovial skipping as you sort of head. And as you're walking, it's a little bit darker, a little bit dingier. It starts to feel a little bit like less upmarket, basically, until you come to the door. Like it's sort of like water rotted door, a little bit moldy. There's like this very strong smell of salt and vinegar from the fish and chip shop next door. There are washing lines right above you from the laundromat up at the top, and you see just like this like skew half broken wooden sign that just says in like sharp letters barber.
Um, this must be it, right?
It looks nice. I mean, it looks like what I expect a barber shop to look like, I guess.
Really? I've actually
Well, I've
I
only
don't
seen magazines, and
yeah.
that's how they're portrayed there.
I've also never been to a barber actually. So, I guess this is what it's supposed to look like. It definitely looks a little different to the one we went to before.
You
Yeah, but I
guys
mean, as long as the people inside are nice.
Yeah, so true.
you walk in and you see, I mean, it's like the light is not great in here. There isn't really a window. The only light is sort of coming from like one conjured sort of like orb of light off in the corner and the light coming through the front door. And you see this like big burly orc with like this like lilac colored skin, massive tusks, and like a cigarette hanging out. He's got like an apron on. Um, and he's just like, "Hello, need a
Um,
haircut?"
Hi. Yeah. Vera sent us, and we wanted to ask if you could
Oh.
style our hair.
He like spits off into the corner, and you hear a little ding
Oh,
as he hits into a spittoon. I was like, "Oh, Vera sent you. Okay, so
is
I
that
guess I'm
not
doing
a
this
good
one for
thing?
free." Okay. What are you
Huh?
guys thinking? What do you want? He
Oh,
takes like a
Oh, that's
big
nice.
pull
oh,
trigger.
that's so nice. Wow. Um, I
Yeah,
mean,
she'll owe me later.
okay. I just really want something pretty and like braided, maybe something. I yeah, and maybe like,
Yeah.
do you have any like moon accessories or something?
Yeah, I got moon accessories up the wazoo. What do you want? Like, peace. You know what? Actually, cool. I got your vibe. Go over there, and he like points to a
Thanks.
little corner of the shop where there's like a bunch of like sort of chipped jars, chipped like porcelain jars that were probably nice like 40 years ago, but unfortunately haven't been cleaned or dusted in 40 years.
Mm.
And it's like, let's go over there. There's some stuff. Just go find what you like, and I'll throw it on there. It's all good.
Okay, okay.
And then he turns to you, Clara, and he's like, "And you? Are you going for like a
Uh,
creepy schoolgirl vibe? What do you want? What do you want?"
Not really. I mean, I don't know. It's the first time that I'm doing it, or that someone that I get to choose what I'm doing. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think kind of. I want to go off what she said. I like the idea of braids where they sound cute. Uh, Something that still my hair long. I think that's one thing that I for sure want to keep. But everything else, yeah, I want to see what braids are. I want to, it's a cute word.
All right, so we've got
God.
innocent, sweet, and gullible, and we've got very clear repressed childhood trauma. I think I can work. Have a seat,
Good.
ladies. And he like
Okay.
gestures you to two seats
Yeah.
in front of like two. They're relatively clean mirrors.
Hmm. Val has like
Um,
one like silver moon clip in her hand, and she's just like playing with it, like looking at it.
he walks up to you, and he casts what looks to you guys like a very very small little spell. Um, and then you see like he takes a step and then steps to the side, but he stays where he is, but he also steps to the side, and he's basically duplicated himself. He's created a simulacrum of himself
That's
uh,
cool. Damn.
with the
Damn.
cigarette and everything. Like the
Doesn't need
cigarette
any
came with.
employees.
The
He's
cigarette came with. And he's
wow.
like, he looks at himself and he's like, now that is a haircut. He has like 3 hairs scraped over the top of his bald head.
Oh.
Like, now that is a
Mm.
haircut. But we'll see what
Mm.
we can do for you girls.
Okay.
And the two of them sort of like, they both start, and it almost sort of like mists over your heads where you can't really see what he's doing, and the camera definitely cannot see what's happening. But at the end, after about like 35 to 40 minutes of just like frantic, I guess, misting, um, the mist fades away and he comes back to himself and he says, "All right, I did what I could. Turn around."
I guess.
Sorry, my favorite joke of this whole game.
Oh God. How many times do we have to do this?
You guys do a twirl, and like all the hair that like you looked in the mirror when he was done, and it was definitely not great. I mean, you had like curls upon curls upon curls upon curls upon curls. But as you turn around, it all sort of like falls into place. And as it's falling, I think you both notice like the braids actually start to braid themselves as like all this magic that he's laid into the hair products that he's put on your head, like do the work as you're moving and like braid themselves in. Why didn't you guys describe what your new hairstyle is like? I didn't think we'd spend 20 to 30 minutes on this, but here we are.
Happens.
Okay. Well, my hairstyle is basically it's kept long in the back, but the two strands on her sides are kind of twisted to the back of her head and then secured with a the moon clip, and then loosely like that. Those two strands are loosely braided into like a long strand, and then there's 2 other braided strands in the back just hanging around. And yeah, basically that's it. And then yeah, he
Um,
like
Nice.
it's
you've
basically
also got what you don't notice is because your hair is sort of a like yellow. Your hair is usually a like yellow platinum blonde, but you see sort of towards the bottom it goes more silvery blue. So he's given you like a platinum ombre, basically.
Ooh, that's
Starting from like
cute.
blonde at the top to silver at the
Damn,
bottom.
that's a word.
That's
Damn.
cute.
For free as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Clara, what does your
Gold.
hairstyle look like?
So for hers, it's also kind of split down the middle. The front hairs are left pretty much intact, kind of just like baby hairs. But starting throughout the half of the head, there's rays just go all the way, like halfway done through like the back of her head, and then they are tied with a little bow, and then just so it's much more simple. It's still kept long. That's just very
Cute.
simple, very cutesy, very demure, very mindful.
Yes.
Clara's hair is also platinum blonde, right? Or is it black?
Wow, it's more like silver, right?
Mine?
Yeah, Clara's.
Silver, yeah.
Yeah. I think what he's done with yours, sort of getting your whole like vibe, is he hasn't necessarily like lined your hair, but it's a very, very small ombre on just the tips of a like not fully black, but like a darker shade of gray, just to like give your hair proper shape.
I mentioned.
Almost like an outline, basically.
Mm. Damn, we look cute.
Y'all
Well,
got a good
hey.
treat. Huh.
That's y'all.
I didn't
guys all
expect him to do
sorted?
this one. Wow, this looks amazing. I've never had
Yeah, I
hair this
know.
pretty. Thank you
I
so
mean,
much.
so your hair was always gorgeous. I just kind of
Oh, that's so sweet.
je ne sais quoi it.
I really,
Alright.
really appreciate it.
Cool. Get out.
Uh,
We're done.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you. They
Bye
leave.
bye.
And you see him as you guys are walking out. He sort of like snuffs out the light, and as the shop gets darker and darker, you see a bunch of like not utensils, like the scissors and the scoop and the broom and everything just sort of like pick up by themselves and start like cleaning the place and then start moving the place. And the last thing you see is him like wheeling out on like massive meat racks like a full butchery. Like the hair salon is closed, it is now the butcher shop.
Interesting.
What? That is
Nice.
interesting.
Multi-purpose.
And with that, we come
He's on the
back.
grind.
With that, we come back to everybody at Bran's house. As I think between the two of you, you're telling the story of how you did this hairstyle, and we come back to just Bran's face, like cigarette fully forgotten, like the cigarette has fully burnt all the way up, and he's like,
So we didn't actually have to pay anything, which was really cool. I didn't expect that.
You got a fucking haircut?
This isn't
Yeah.
it?
So
No,
one,
well,
we should have
hairstyle.
never let you two go alone. That's on us, I guess.
You got a
Two,
fucking haircut?
I don't know if I should ask for the
Did you-
barber shop's address
I'm sure we
to
can still
get a
come.
haircut there or to get him arrested or something.
No. He was so sweet.
But sure.
I
Did
mean, that's not all we did. We don't sleep, so we had a lot of time, you know?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so skipping over the admittedly amazing haircuts that you both got, what
Thank
did you
you.
actually do?
Yeah. Please enlighten us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can also go first.
No. I'd like to hear what you did.
I feel bad
No,
that we're
I
talking
feel
the
like
whole time, you know?
No, please
yeah, I
explain
kind
yourself.
of feel like
I
yeah,
feel like
I'm with Quoth. I'm with
Mhm.
Quoth. You just told us about how you got fucking haircuts. Tell
Yeah.
us about the actual job you guys
Well-
were actually sent to do.
Well, we did end up going to the correct saloon afterwards, after
true.
she cleared up to
It's a
me what
good
it
joke.
actually means. So we ended up going, to her church. I mean, some stuff happened,
Temple. But
she
yes.
can give the specifics. I don't really get religion, to be honest.
You're a cleric.
So
You are clear.
I guess so. I mean, that's a title that's been given to me, but I don't know, man. It's never been my
No,
thing.
man.
I was just
Okay.
placed in this spot pretty much. They view me as some sort of a special person, so that's kind of why I'm in this mess. I didn't choose this life. The life chose me.
Okay. Skipping over that, you guys went to a temple of Saloon, and what did you find out?
Okay.
Please tell me you found out something.
Okay. That seems a little aggressive, but so we
Sorry,
did.
Val, I'm kind of with Quath on this one.
Yes,
You
that's
gotta
alright.
just
It's okay.
okay.
Let me just remember what I remember. So well, I definitely talked to the matron of the temple, so a saloon worshipper. We couldn't really find any people of the cult, obviously, because we didn't really know where to look for those. But yeah, I talked to her, and she actually told me that the people that believe in saloon and the people that believe in the darkness are sister beliefs, so they are kind of connected in a way. And th- usually the worshipping of the darkness is not any worse than any other religion. So like there's not inherently something evil about it or um something bad, but um well, we didn't really find any reference to the silent shade cult, which is the one that we talked about previously. Um but it's generally like a normal practice to worship darkness. Um it's not a secret. Um especially not in this country. And give me a second. Clara, you can also tell them what you learned if you learned something other than what I learned.
I mean, we tried to bring up the thing of the ritual. She did her little magic sheblangs with the showing how the ritual itself looked like, and
Oh, yes.
they didn't really like that, so they didn't give us much information.
Well,
You,
she did say that it's a cursed and cruel ritual. She didn't really want to talk about it. And she looked very like disgusted and like scared, which is not a good sign. But she didn't really want to give us more information on it. I think it was a little too intense for her.
That's worrying.
Val,
Yes.
as you're remembering that, this part Val uh is allowed to either share with the group or keep to herself. But we flash back to a moment in the temple where, as Clara and Val sort of talking to the matron, Clara sort of like diverts off and goes to talk to one of the other temple worshippers, more in terms of the difference between worship of the moonlight versus worship of the darkness, which Clara can speak about. And in that moment, the matron kind of pulls Val aside and she just says, my dear, why are you with her?
Hello? You mean Clara? Uh,
I
because
suppose.
she's my friend.
She kind of gives you like an odd look, and she's like, "Oh, that's kind of new." Uh,
What do you mean?
I know, I know that, I know. I just said that worship of the moonlight and worship of the darkness are sort of sister beliefs, but usually the worshippers don't get along. I
Really?
mean, it's sort of like the worshippers of fire and the worshippers of water don't really get along because opposing elements. Um,
Oh.
Even though the practice is pretty much the same and the like worship is very similar and the belief systems sort of like mirror each other, the believers don't really match. So I'm it's just a little bit weird. I mean, I'm not used to. I mean, we get every now and then a young believer of either of fire, of water, or of darkness, or of air, like always wanders in and just asks some questions. That's totally normal. But I'm really not used to seeing someone as I don't know how to put it. She's clearly inexperienced, but she's, for lack of a better word, like covered in shadow. And it's very strange because you're covered in light, and it's the, you're not really you don't really mesh. I don't know. I just find it weird. I just wanted to make sure that you're all right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I am all right though. I honestly don't really know why I would not like her. I think if you are a believer and you have something that you can trust in and that you can put your faith in, then that is admirable. And I think that no matter what you believe in, if your faith is strong enough, then I think you like that loyalty is really, yeah, really nice to me. And I think it feels good to be with someone that experienced similar things. Um, Especially since we both kind of grew up in a secluded um belief system in a way. Like I really wasn't exposed to other religions when I grew up. So I never thought that I would need to dislike them or not be with them.
As you are sort of talking, the two of you have like started walking down the down through the temple, and you see um, it's not a very big temple because it's in the middle of the city, but as soon as you stepped in, you felt it was a very holy place. With the religion check that you made off screen, I guess. Um, you as you stepped in, you kind of felt that this temple was built here as a temple to Moonlight and to Saloon, but to like the concept of Moonlight, because when the moon is full, this is the primary spot in the entire city where the moon's light shines the brightest. Um, so you immediately felt this like deep connection with your belief system, which I think Clara, you felt in a very different way when you walked in. But as the matron, she's talking to you and like very earnestly listening to you. You're walking down one of the passageways until you. I think that she kind of says, "I I understand. I do. It's just, I mean, been a saloon, I've been a moonlight worshipper my entire life, like
Mm.
for about 70 odd years,
Okay.
and I've never I've never interacted with um I don't I don't know. You sort of I don't know how to put it. I really don't, but it's beautiful actually. The fact that
Oh.
you brought somebody who worships darkness to come see the light, as they say. Um, I I don't love all the questions you were asking. Some of them are very, very um, yeah. Anyway, and she like
I'm sorry.
shakes something off. But I actually wanted to bring you here, and I felt this isn't something that I would show any traveler or really any worshipper of Saloon even, but I felt something. That's why it wouldn't have been appropriate to bring your friend along, but I wanted to show you the hub of her light. And she gestures to a point at the end of this passage, which is like there is a massive like glass dome with glass in like different shapes, and so that all the moonlight is refracted and reflected uh, to be a very central
Mm.
beam on this like 5 foot circle on the ground. And there's a in this like patch of light there is a small little for lack of a better word like pillow to be able to kneel and to pray in the circle of light, as it is the most spiritual place there. And you see on the wall in front of it a relief of a giant full moon, and on top of the full moon are all the different phases of the moon. So against the wall is this massive circle, and then a little bit forward is a cutout and a cutout and a cutout until it reaches the new moon phase, sort of symbolizing all the phases of the moon, every single phase, or for lack of a better word, sect within the worship of moonlight, aka those that worship the new moon specifically, or that worship the waxing moon. This is a space for all of them. And she says, if you'd like, I can leave you alone for a bit. If you would like to spend some time here, uh, I don't know, in prayer or in silence, it's up to you. But I felt you felt like you would like this opportunity. I don't know if you get it very often.
God, that is amazing. She goes and hugs her like really tight, and then she goes, I would love that. Thank you."
Um, well, I'll leave you to it, and you're welcome to uh, meet us when you're ready. And she like gives you a little bow and turns around and walks away. What do you do?
Yeah, well, Belle like looks around kind of in awe of this place. Cuz it definitely reminds her of her like old home, but it feels much more centered. Like in her old house, like home, there was like everything was kind of like religious and everything was um based on Saloon, but this is like basically everything pointed in one specific room or one specific area. So it's like a little overwhelming since she hasn't been to a place like this in a while. But she also just feels almost like replenished, like as if her self like just can breathe better. Um so she like steps towards the 5 foot moonlight thing. It's like yeah,
Um,
pillow thing.
okay. So I think
And then
you step into the light, and as soon as you
mhm.
feel the moonlight on you, um, you feel, like you said, almost replenished, and like a weight that you didn't even realize was on your chest is lifted. Uh, and I think you kneel down. And question is like, what do you do? Do you pray? Do you just think about something? Do you go into your like monk zenness and try and block out all thought? Like, what do you think you
Thing
do as you
I think
kneel
what
in this moonlight?
Val has always done with Saloon is more like having a conversation with her. So, I mean, not really like a back and forth, but more like she talks to her and uh tells it's more like for her Saloon is more like a mother figure in a way, like someone that
Mm.
cares and like protects you and um kind of wants the best for you. So she always just goes and tells her about her adventures, and then also asks her for protection for the next um period in her life and for her friends, and that she may help in whatever endeavors she encounters. And she also would always say it out loud. Like that's why she likes to be alone when she says these things, because they might be personal, and um she can't really, like, she can also do it in her head, but it feels more real if
Real.
she says it out loud. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you nailed down it. Okay, so for everybody else, I made Yo-Yo roll a bunch of things off screen. One was a religion check, one was a constitution save, one was a wisdom save, and one was a charisma save.
Yeah.
Just for context, uh, but you kneel down, and as you are speaking out loud with almost the reverence that a child has when speaking to their mom, that like quiet respect and deep sense of comfort and kinship, you feel like a chest is lifted, a weight is lifted off your chest. But then you start to feel a pressure on your shoulders, and it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse. And then it starts to feel not painful, but uncomfortable, as almost like the light is searing your skin. But I mean, you're a monk and you're physical, so like pain doesn't really do much to you, um, until you hear in your head just a cacophony of noise, just like sharp scratches, sharp screams, like very, very piercing noises in your head.
Oh.
You take 3 damage, means
Oh.
nothing, but uh, you take a little bit of damage as this like psychic event happens in your head. Um, and but as soon as you like show on your face that like pain, that like wince of like ooh, a sharp headache, basically, um, all the noises sort of like conjoin into one, and you hear, "Oh, sorry, I'm not used to speaking full stop, I guess. Um,
Is
hi, Val."
Are you what? Whoa! I I haven't spoken to you. I guess I have. I
"Oh,
just haven't
I
really
haven't spoken
gotten a
to you."
response ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um, Also, I feel this is a good time for me to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Moonlight. You keep calling me Saloon.
Oh,
Um, not, it's sort of a sect. It's not me. I'm
oh,
Moonlight.
I apologize.
No, don't worry about it. It's what you were taught. Um, I don't know. I just wanted to say hi. I've wanted to say hi for a while. Um, but
Like there's tears
now
running
is the
down
right
her
time.
down her like eyes, like her face. Um, but she's like so calm and like weirdly calm for what is happening currently, but still like there's a lot of tears streaming down her face. She's like, I I can't believe this is happening. I've dreamed of this all my life.
I know. I know. You tell me all the time. I listen. I don't always speak, but I listen.
That's
Um,
all that matters to me. I
I am really glad for this one singular opportunity to say hello. It's really nice to meet you officially.
It's nice to
Um,
meet you too.
do you have any questions for? I mean, I assume you have something, or are you just sort of? Are we just saying hi? Because I'm cool with that. Like, moonlight is moonlight, babe. It's all groovy. We're all sort of
I'm I do have a question.
Shoot.
Do you have anything that you want to tell the world, since you don't really get the chance often, I guess?
Okay, so actually, I do. There's two things. Um, First thing, please tell people that my name is Moonlight, not Selu.
I will.
That's
I will.
huge for me. It's the first thing. It's a bit weird, you know, like when, for example, there's a nickname of yours that
Yeah,
you don't really like, but people keep using it, and you're like,
that
kind of
sounds
what's happened.
awful.
Mm.
I'm.
Yeah, and I don't really speak to everybody. No, people usually don't hear me. I'm just sort of,
Mm.
you know, the light that the moon shines. So that actually brings me to my second point. I only get to speak to a few people every couple of centuries. Um, they are my chosen, and you're one of them. Uh, Val,
I
I don't know how to tell you this, but you're kind of. I mean, I know you feel like I'm your mom and like love that, but I guess kind of now I'm your mom and also your boss. Uh, you are a prophet of Moonlight. I don't have a better way to say that to you, but
oh
um,
that I'm so grateful. I didn't know. I mean I've had some experiences with you before, but I really wasn't conscious for it, so I don't really know what happened. But I am so grateful that you chose me. I don't really know how I deserve this, but I I'm grateful.
it's not about deserve. It doesn't have to be about deserve. You prove your worth. You show yourself, but at the end of the day, there's nothing to prove, and there's everybody is as worthy as each other, but I chose you and you chose me, whether you knew it or not. And you feel you don't see anything, but you feel two hands sort of on the side of your face, and she sort of like lifts you up so that you're standing. And as you are looking, and you still have this like mentality of her being your mom, and as you're watching, you see the moonlight sort of fold into what Val imagines her mom would look like. Um, and for just like a couple of seconds, she says, I think this is going to help you, but I do need you to know before you start telling everybody that I'm a tall blonde elven lady that I'm like this for you, but I'm not like this
Okay.
for anybody else. I
Wow.
am. I need. This is the important message that I need you to share with the world. I'm not a person, I'm not a being, I'm not meant to have statues depicting a specific shape or look or style. I am Moonlight. We are all just concepts. I
Actually,
mean, yes?
um, I do have another question. I am not sure if this is appropriate to ask though.
I mean, hey, listen, you won't know until you ask, right?
Okay, so I don't know if you know everything. Obviously, I don't know if you know what you know, but um, I am here
Mhm.
with a friend of mine who actually does
Oh,
not
yeah.
wish. Yes, you know. Okay, you know. Um,
Yeah, she's in
and I
my
wanted.
temple, babe.
It's just I didn't want to assume anything. But
Yeah.
I I
I
do
mean, this
want to
is your
ask.
first interaction with the gods, so there. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I did want to ask if see because I believe in you obviously, but other people believe in other things like the darkness, for example, which I don't really know what their um do they also have someone like you, and
Again,
why do we
not
not get
someone,
along?
not
Something.
someone. There we go. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, your first day as my prophet, and you can't be fucking up already. Oop, I probably shouldn't swear in my own temple. Um, Sorry, babe. You have a friend called Brand, right? He speaks like
Yes.
this, and it's
You know Brand? That's so amazing. He's one of my
if
best
they've
friends.
if they've walked in Moonlight, I know them.
Whoa.
It's kind of a thing. Don't
So
worry
you
about
also
it.
know Lillian and Quoth, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
If they've walked in Moonlight, I know them.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yes.
So it's cool. All good. Yes, I know the concept of darkness. We're kind of, for lack of a better
Buddies.
word, do
Oh.
not genderize this. We're sisters. Don't
Oh,
genderize it.
okay. Yeah.
We
Bros,
are reflections of
sisters.
each other.
You're all
We're reflections of each other. We're mirrors of each other. Um, and I mean, they can't exist without me, and I'm nothing without them. So we're mirrored in a lot of aspects.
So
Um,
you would not be mad if I'm
but
friends with her, right?
no, what?
Okay, good.
No,
No, I got
no.
told
Okay,
that it's weird
that's
that we get
no, no,
along
no, no,
and
no. Okay,
I don't.
that's got nothing to do. That's got nothing to do with me. That's
Okay.
people stuff. That's people stuff. You
Ah,
guys will figure it out, or you
yeah.
won't figure it out.
People
I will continue
can
to
be weird.
exist either way. Um, yeah, I don't like. Actually, you know what? And then the like motherly figure sort of disappears, and she goes back to being Moonlight. And the Moonlight uh speaks and says, um, "Here's the thing about the dark that you get in the light as well. The light burns, the light hurts, the light can be really uncomfortable. The darkness as well. It's scary, it's unknown, it taps into people's worst fears in the way that Moonlight doesn't. Um, but I haven't felt my mirror in a while. I haven't felt my sibling in a while. I mean,
Oh,
there's darkness, sure, but there isn't darkness, capital D. I'm missing my sibling. Um,
there.
in the same way that even if I was gone, Moonlight would continue to exist. It just wouldn't
Mm,
be me. The same way
mm,
there's darkness everywhere, there's just not
the
darkness.
darkness. Okay.
Yes.
I
Um,
wonder.
I don't know what's happened because I don't see everything. I also try not to see everything because people do some crazy things in the light. Uh, I don't.
I
I mean, hey,
bet.
listen. Sometimes vibes, but also sometimes not.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess.
you're a weird. You know what, hey Val, you're a pretty interesting person for me to like funnel a consciousness through. Because, uh, okay, fun little story that you can tell your friends is, uh, 700 years ago, the last time there was a prophet of the moonlight. Um,
Oh,
he was sort of very austere and serious and whatever, and that's why I was very
oh,
austere and serious and whatever. Um,
oh yeah.
which is
I'm not
why
really.
the yeah, no, I know, babe. That's why I've been using the word babe. Can you imagine 600 years ago me saying the word babe? That's not a thing. Um, that's
I
why, for
guess.
example, in a couple of uh, saloon temples in the north of the country, you'll see like actual statues of me, and I'm like this, proper high elf with pointy ears and the like long blonde hair that sort of goes at a point, and like I've got a beautiful white robe and I've got like a stick and like
Mm,
because
mm.
Moonlight doesn't have a personality. I'm I'm only seen subjectively.
Okay.
I'm only conscious subjectively
Oh,
through other people, through the
interesting.
prophets that are chosen in this world.
Whoa.
So don't worry. I'm not gonna sort of like hang around you all the time, but I love you. First one, love you.
I,
Second one, you're like on the payroll at the moment. So,
okay. I love you
thirdly,
too.
help vibes. Tell people not to call me Saloon because that
Yes.
sucks.
Yes.
And fourth, could you find out what happened to Doc?
I will try.
I don't know
think
what's
that
happening with
will.
like the rest of them, but like,
I think that will also help us in our endeavor, to try and save the city, basically.
what?
Oh, did you not know about that? I didn't want to assume.
No, what?
Um.
I mean, okay,
Uh.
listen, you're talking to a millennia-old concept. Uh,
mm,
it's a city. Cities rise and fall. I figured it would blow over or it wouldn't, and then something else would happen. Like I don't know.
mm.
I don't pay
I
much attention to it.
I guess that makes sense if you've been through it a lot. It's probably, yeah.
Yeah, babe.
For us, I think it's a little more me- uh, I don't know the word. Wait.
Important, pressing.
Yeah, like important. Since I think a lot of the times these cities mean a lot to specific people. Since I'm an elf, I also like I know that things happen in time, and um, it's not always gonna be. You're not always gonna be able to change things. But I do think that I really want to change the world for the better if I can, which I think all my friends also share that sentiment. So, yeah.
I mean, I have no doubt that you'll be exceptional at it. That's kind of the benefit of choosing a prophet is they were going to be amazing before I chose you as my prophet. You'll be amazing now as well. You're just also blessed of. Oh, I nearly used my own nickname. I'm in hell. This is
It's
so
okay.
terrible.
I'll change it. I'll change how people
You
see
hey
you.
hey Val, and literally just the moonlight reflect like shapes itself and just like becomes just the head and shoulders of your mom as she leans in. She's like, you fucking better, because if I have to call myself Saloon one more time, the
I
moonlight's gonna fucking freak out. And do you
I
know what it's like when light freaks out? It's
I
bad.
don't want
It's
to
bad.
find out. Yeah, I will definitely give it my best.
Deep breaths. And she like starts doing some like Zen humming that you've done when you go into like monk mode. She's like, okay, I'm good. We're good. It's all good.
Yes.
Deep breath.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
breathe, but they seem to work. Okay. Anyway, coming back
I
to
don't
myself.
breathe. Yeah.
All I wanted to say is welcome to the Moon Club. You're awesome. You'll continue to be awesome. Go do some cool shit. And again, you're now officially blessed of the moonlight. And you feel the hands on your cheek again, and then you feel a kiss on your forehead. Um, and what the camera sees is, as you feel the kiss, a little shape of literally what was on the wall, which is a circle and then a waxing circle, all the phases of the moon, just sort of like light up on your forehead in just like a very, very thin silver light, just one changing to the other, changing to the other as the phases of the moon go through it. And then the light fades away. Uh, and then it goes quiet. And you feel the like general presence of the moonlight, but you don't feel the specific presence
Mm.
of the moonlight anymore.
Okay.
And you, by the way, at the end of the session can take one level of cleric as well as whatever the fuck else happens.
Cool. Yay. Oh my god, that was insane.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got to play this out because I don't know, like it feels like Val's life kind of had this milestone just now.
Um,
Okay.
and
She
the
also
camera,
goes out, or
yeah, yeah.
I just want to
Do you want
say
to
that
continue
she
playing the
goes
scene?
out and like no, just that uh everyone that's there sees her like face is like fully like drenched with tears and like her eyes are swollen and yeah, that's where we can stop.
And then we fade back to Bran's house with everybody around. Do you tell anybody any of this, or do you sort of keep it for a different time? You don't have to. That's not what this was
Yeah,
about.
I know. I think she would tell Brand.
Mhm.
Like she would probably like take him away for a bit and then tell him, just because honestly, just because she wants to tell him that her like goddess basically knows Brand.
I think Bran goes out for a smoke.
And then she likes your cursing. She would
It'll be a very very quick scene, but we literally just like cut to a scene of Brand out on the balcony like smoking a cigarette, and Val kind of sees that moment, goes out,
Mhm.
and just like he's like,
But
what?
by the
What's
way,
going
do you know that the Moonlight knows you and she likes it likes likes your cursing.
What?
You know Saloon, right? I should not
Yeah,
use this name anymore because it's actually called the Moonlight.
babe. What the fuck are you talking?
I'm sorry. You know, we went to the temple and figured out some stuff.
Mhm.
I went into this room that was like like a spot of moonlight that is the most dense in like all, not dense, but like,
Do
you
you
know.
just want to skip to you telling
Yes.
you told Brand
And
everything?
then she talked to me and whoa.
Brand casts like like a
I never
bubble of
crossed
silence,
it.
and just like screams, and like he's like proper fangirl screaming, and like the two of you, like there's just this bubble on the balcony of two of you just like screaming and like dismiss it.
Right?
He just
There
like goes
has
and hugs you. He has like no
oh
words. He just like he just gives you such a big hug. It's like,
oh
I can't believe that you had that experience.
there hasn't been a
Do I
prophet in like 600 years, she said.
do I call you something new? Are you
No.
Prophet Val? Do I have to start using your
No,
full name?
no, 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 no. Val's fine.
Okay, cool. That, that's fucking amazing. And
Yeah.
also, the Moonlight swears. That's like that's so
Yeah.
killer. That's so fucking
Yeah.
killer.
And
Okay,
I was
cool.
like, she knows that you swear as well, and she was like, you know what? He's cool for that.
She slays. I love this verse. I love this for me, actually. This is so good for me. This is so good for me. Oh my god, I'm never going to stop swearing
Yeah, I
because
can't
I've
believe
literally
that
got.
she didn't care that you burnt down a temple. I mean, you know, I
I
guess
mean, listen,
it's been a long time. I guess not for her,
do I have
but
to go pray? I'll do it. Like, listen, I'll do it. I'll
oh
go
god.
to her temple and say sorry. Like, she likes that I so I'll do it. It's fine. I'll go say sorry if I have to.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
But thanks for
Uh,
listening.
he pulls a little like as you like walk out. He pulls a little like notebook out of his pocket, and you just like the camera just sees over his shoulder, just like a list of the things he has to do, and like he scratched
To-do
up.
list.
Go to the archive. Go to the
Ah,
and like at the bottom of it is say sorry to, and he writes Saloon and then strikes it out and then says the
the
Moonlight
moonlight.
underlined.
Nice.
Closes it, puts it away.
That's cute.
Um, and we come back.
Okay, guys, I'm so sorry
Um,
that this was so long. I'm
Don't
I
worry.
apologize.
um,
Okay.
That was
but
amazing.
It was cool to
one of
hear.
the things
It's really cool.
one of the things that Bran kind of sticks on as Val and Clara are sharing what they learned. He's like, the matron seemed freaked out by the ritual.
Yeah, she definitely was.
That's bad.
So you guys got a haircut, went to church just to hear a nun say that she's stressed
Temple.
about some scary ritual that we were scared about in the first place.
Yeah.
We should be more scared.
We should be even more scared, yes. Cursed and cruel
Huh.
doesn't sound very great, is all I'm gonna say.
Clara, what's up?
Nothing much, honestly. I agree. We learned that it's bad in more than before, so it's even
Yeah.
more bad than we previously thought it
Worse.
was.
Almost. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we
No.
learned that. That's a pro. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
But
I
we
don't-
still
It
don't
sounds
know
like
what.
you guys had fun.
Yeah.
Lillian,
Uh,
Lot, and Brand are all going to
Thoughts and
make
prayers.
Arcana checks with disadvantage and religion checks with disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage.
Like,
Net 1, even though I threw a 17 first
No,
on
no.
Arcana. And the other one is Wisdom?
religion.
Religion. Disadvantage.
Big-
It's a net 20 on the first one,
Oh no.
and a 7 on the second one.
No, that's awful. Oh, net 20s
mean,
on disadvantage is the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, fuck that.
Sorry, guys. I do believe that Brand is fucking blessed because
Nice.
on his Arcana he rolled a nat 20 and a 19,
Oh
and
my
on his
God.
religion he rolled a 19 and an 18.
Dude,
So
I swear,
Jesus
Saloon,
Christ.
I mean, the Moonlight has their heads in it.
What the hell?
I got an
Damn.
8 and a
Brand?
7, so.
Yeah,
Rip.
not looking good for us.
Hate this for you.
Performance anxiety, Linnea.
As Brand is sort of talking, I'm so sorry, guys.
What?
What?
Sorry, no. Cinnamon, my cat, is
Oh.
off camera, and she just tried to jump onto the washing machine. Except she didn't jump at all.
Oh.
She just kind of
Donk.
like she didn't even try and make it. She literally and then walked away like she'd never tried it in the first place.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Oh, amazing.
Anyway, as Brand is specifically looking at you, Clara, because he calls attention to you, and nobody else sees this, but because you're looking at him and he's looking at you, you see his eyes turn to flames for a second and then turn back into their usual red. And he just gives you a look. And then looks around at everybody else and in his own head is like, this is not the moment for this. And just kind of puts it to bed and then says, okay, no, the reason I'm saying we should be scared of this ritual is because, Lillian, you kind of had it right. That ritual was a summoning spell for something.
Shit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
kind of did some research into it. I was at the library, very uncharacteristically me, but surprisingly, the library full of paper books has a smoking section, so that was great for me.
Wait, it was smoking? Wait, or were you smoking?
I was smoking.
Oh.
I was smoking.
I hope not the library.
Also, I'm fire, so wild that they let me in the first place. So I mean, I guess they
That's
have
what I was
like
thinking with the smoking thing.
magically protected books. All right, okay, I burned down one church. Damn.
Yeah,
Give me a
temple.
break.
But yes.
Whoa, you did what?
It's a long
I'm proud of
story.
you, man. That's
Anyway.
amazing.
Hey, what?
We can't. We actually can't. We actually can't.
Okay.
We actually
So what I found out is that the ritual that they were trying to do, they're trying to summon something. I don't know what it is. Also, I'm a little bit concerned because I don't know how to not freak everybody out. with the next words I'm gonna say. So everybody just needs to like sit down and like take a Zen moment because I might freak you all out very importantly and very cool. Val's got the right idea. Everybody start like zenning yourselves.
You see Lillian just tensing up more because like there's no zen bone in her body. Like,
Okay.
No sense.
she's already preparing for the worst.
So I'm gonna do a thing real quickly, and it's gonna freak everybody out. But I need you guys to know that it's the only way I can show this. So I mean, oh well. And he like stretches out his hands and does this, and you guys feel like a wash of heat over you as like literal fire like bursts across all of you. And I think you all like close your eyes and like shield yourselves. And when you look back, all of you are glowing red orange. And Brand's like, yeah. So
What'd you do, Bren?
Why are we glowing?
I didn't do anything except for let you guys see the same magic that I see.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Why are we glowing?
because you remember that really cool, sick thing that we did to stop this ritual, and then the floor disappeared and then reappeared.
Hell
and
yeah.
groovy
That was
and
dope.
yeah, remember that sick ass thing that we did? So
Yeah.
unintended consequences.
Oh.
I knew
We
that
kind
burst
of
wasn't
all
good.
yeah, we're kind of all
Magic syphilis?
ritual pieces. No, it's not.
Ritual pieces?
Yeah. So,
Mm.
That doesn't sound too good.
How do we
That
get rid of
sounds
this?
awful.
well, I mean, firstly, okay, do you guys want to see something really cool? You guys want to see, like,
Yeah.
let's just be cool for a second. Okay, cool. And Brand does this thing. He sort of like, with his meta magic and with his like ability to like twist the power of spells, he takes a little bit of a minor illusion and invisibility spell and merges them together to like layer his invisibilities and cast it on like the center of his chest. And I think this is the first time you guys have seen a fire genasi. I mean, fire genasi's insides, unless you guys are fun.
Not my first
Um,
time.
I knew it was
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
I swear.
But you see the layers, so it goes like Brad's shirt disappears, and then you see just the gray skin with covered in tattoos, and then the skin disappears, and you see just this like nervous system and the muscle. The muscle is sort of this deep red and dark gray with like veins of literal fire running through them. And then the muscle disappears and you see the skeleton, and the skeleton is all like the way normal people have like a bone white skeleton. This one is like charred black.
Whoa.
And on the center chest bone, you see one of the runes like
Oh no.
glowing red, not fire red, just glowing like magical red. And he's like, yeah, so this is where mine is. I sort of went
How
through my
did
whole
you
body to see
find out? Okay.
because I
That's
did a bunch of magic and
interesting.
realized I have a ritual rune on me, and then needed to find out where it is. I don't know where it is on everybody else. I don't think it's on everybody's chest, but mine is on my chest.
Oh my god.
So
Can we
I
can
could
we
try
try
and
and find them?
I mean, we probably could. I don't know how much good it'll do because the only way we stopped the ritual in the first place was to crack the rune and make it unhealable, and I kind of like my chest working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it also
So
just helps being alive, yeah. Actually, another thing I just remembered. The Moonlight did say that they can
What?
feel the darkness.
Sorry, the
Whoa,
Moonlight
who
said.
said-
This is
who said
before,
what?
This is before you've told anybody
Oh.
anything. Nobody
Who
else
said
knows.
who said
Oh.
what?
The what?
Are you hearing voices again?
Do you want to? Hey, do you?
What do you mean
Listen,
again?
do you want
Hello?
to? Do you want to retcon that?
Yeah, kinda.
You can find a different way to tell us what the Moonlight said, if you'd like to.
No, like I think it's fine. I think she would she would kind of just well, she would kind of just like brief upon it. Like she wouldn't
Okay.
say everything that happened. She would just basically
Hmm.
say that
One of
she
the things you found out was
yeah.
um okay, maybe they're
So
trying to summon the darkness back.
yeah, that's what I also thought when you said summoning something because she keeps like accidentally wanting to say like the Moonlight said this and this, but then she goes, so I found out that the darkness isn't really present at the moment. I don't really know what that means, but
But
it's
I
not.
mean, we
The
just went
darkness
through
is
the
always
night.
yeah, no. Like the darkness is there, but as a believer, which you guys probably maybe can't relate to, but there is more to the darkness slash, for example, the moonlight than just the existence of it. There's yes, Clara.
I mean, you say that the darkness is missing, but like when I tried to enter your temple, I don't know, I felt like something was protecting me. So if it wasn't what I believed to be the darkness that the vampires are taking care of, then what exactly was helping me get into your temple?
Do you want to make a religion check?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can she make a roll for
Me
that or
or
something? You.
I think you, Clara.
Mm.
let's go. Let's go. This is going to be a flat roll because of my +0 religion.
Oh god.
Phenomenal. 5.
Just kind of weird. It's not
Okay.
really making sense. Like, you know what you felt. You know that you felt not just darkness, lowercase d, enshrouding you, but you felt capital D, darkness
Can I
enshrouding you.
also make a check if I
You
know
can.
what
Yours is
was
going to be with disadvantage.
okay? Well, okay, I already. Damn. I get no. Okay, well. Oh god, this is not good already. Okay, it's not that too bad. It's 14.
With the 14, I think in the same way that you have experienced the moonlight before, you don't know if it's exactly the same because you didn't feel what Clara felt, and like
Mm.
there's no describing that feeling.
Mm.
But just because the I guess consciousness, for lack of a better
Entity,
word,
yeah,
of
whatever.
capital D darkness is gone or missing
Capital D
or
Darkness is the
whatever.
new nickname.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
it's like One Piece.
Yes.
Podcast D Ace.
Yeah.
The there are still fragments that can interact in the world. So, for example, like
Mm.
whether the concept of water or the god of water has disappeared or not, water genasi still exist, and they all hold a
Mm.
little bit of that magic. So
Mm.
that might be what happened. It's not a
Mm.
foolproof or like solid theory, but
Mm.
it's something. It's possible.
She explains that to them. So
Hmm.
that might be why. Because I'm pretty
Oh.
sure that the capital D darkness isn't actually around right now.
Okay.
Is
I've
it
kind of had my
necessary
thought.
to get her back? Will it have consequences if we don't? Because you said, like, if fire Genasi without fire gotta fire people, if that works.
I don't know if they need that consciousness for something. Maybe it makes them stronger, or it like uh helps them in some way. I guess you really are mostly a believer. You aren't really mostly a believer without what you believe in.
You kind of see Brand's football just kind of like explodes in water, and he's like, "Sorry, I kind of freaked out. I'm having real trouble sort of having religion talks.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
What?
It's can we table the like religion talk for like a bit?
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think
I mean,
we've got
Quoth and Lillian also found out something, right?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Very
You can.
different, but
Oh,
yeah.
that's good. And then we can move on from the religion talk.
yeah, that would be great. Also, quick question, Quoth, what the fuck is happening, my guy? Where are your clothes?
Huh?
Wait.
Don't
What?
even.
What happened?
Don't.
What happened?
Don't.
Just describe what they're seeing, because like nobody's sort of noticed it because everybody came in and started talking business. But now that
I
brands brought attention to it, explain what they're seeing.
So I came in, I sat down, but I came in completely tired, like completely like, dragged through the mud, everything
Oh,
torn the
God.
fuck up, and me just sitting down being like, I am done with life, shoot me already, and
What?
completely exhausted, drained, not a single bit of life energy left in me.
I'm gonna
There
heal
is,
him. I'm gonna go
I,
behind him and just rub his
I,
head and
I
heal
am
him
just
spontaneously.
covered. I mean, I'm not even covered. Basically, there's just like this shrapnel of clothing left. Like my shirt's completely torn up. My one like leg of like my pants is like completely gone. One side, the other one is
What the
like
fuck?
just little ripples left of it. I'm walking on one shoe. My other one isn't even there anymore. Um,
Oh
yeah,
my
and I just sit
God.
down and I'm hearing all of this. Like we had a fucking haircut and everything, and I'm like, what the actual fuck did you guys fucking have on your
For
fucking adventure?
free as well?
I'm like, okay, so I turned to Brad. I'm like, you want to know what fucking happened? You want to know
Yes.
what happened?
Please
I got
enlighten us.
robbed twice, motherfucker, within the time span of like 5 hours. Twice,
I think that's a record.
twice. And you know what the worst part is? By the same motherfucking people.
Huh?
Twice.
Okay,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
more. Has
Details.
this anything to do?
Okay.
Surely, right?
Okay. So, okay, my thought process is right because we needed, to do actual get information, and instead of going to a hair salon and going to a fucking church, I thought it
Hey.
might be smart that we actually do something productive with our time to figure some shit out, And
Hey.
if we know what the fuck's happening behind the scenes in a casino, where do you go? People who know more shit about casinos. So, of course, I couldn't go anywhere here in Monjet because, Monjet, there's basically just one
You're
big
dead.
casino. I could not go back to that. Hell no, too bad. Luckily, I have plenty of contacts in other places. And I decided to go on a little adventure. I decided to go to Eldoria.
Whoa, that's so far.
Yes, exactly. And you know how it
Oh.
feels to be robbed first on the way there, halfway during the road. Then they strumple my way over it in Eldoria, no clothes almost. And then having to go back on the same route and figure out the same people are there in another
Oh,
ambush.
God.
No, that's great. I'm loving my evening. That is fantastic. No, lovely. Thanks for asking, by the way. Thanks that you guys are just asking me now. It's
I'm
really
glad
nice.
you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Me too. So yeah, I am on my way to Eldoria. I'm just walking around, and I get jumped by some motherfuckers. One of which had a ugly fucking ponytail. Which motherfucker uses has ponytails nowadays? What the fuck? So yeah, I end up getting fucking robbed.
We're actually gonna jump back.
Yes.
We're gonna jump into that scene specifically. And we see Quoth like properly clothed, properly kitted out, like an adventurous kit on him. He's like really excited. You get to like leave the country basically.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, as you're walking, you just like walk into like an invisible wall, like knock your nose. I think you probably break your nose.
Oh my
fall
God.
back, and immediately, there is a halfling woman on top of you, with a mask over her and a knife to your throat. And she's like, "If you move an inch, you die."
Oh.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, if you move, you die. And you see more halflings like come out from the bushes and from the trees. 2 of them have arrows on you, like arrows aimed at you, and 3 of them are holding like broadswords, well, knives. Um, this one, she's literally got her knife to your throat, and she's like, "I'm gonna move this, but if you do anything, you're going to die. What you're going to do is you're gonna empty out your pockets, you're gonna take off your pack, and if you mess with me, I'll slash your hamstrings and then slit your throat." And she like climbs off of you and steps away and lets you stand up.
Okay,
What do you do?
I'm super. I stand up. I look around me, like eyeing for like an escape. Basically, like if I can do anything but give my shit.
Mhm.
I'm like fuck, and I'm like and I'm. Do you guys belong to any let's say like contractor? Can I do anything for you guys apart from giving you my stuff? Maybe we can make a deal or something. You know, we can figure something out perhaps.
The charisma.
Step one, give me all your stuff. Step two, maybe we can talk.
Well, we can negotiate
If
step
you want
one
to roll,
perhaps.
if you want to roll a persuasion check, it's not going to work until you have taken off your pack and your expensive clothes.
Okay, I take off my pack, but I leave my clothes. I say, here, let's meet in the middle. I'll give you up with this here for now. Let's talk about what we can do for each other here. Meanwhile, like
Okay.
slightly showing my rapier on that is like bungling to my side.
Cool. Are you going to roll an intimidation, or are you going to roll a persuasion? Because that sounds intimidating.
I'm
What do
gonna
you
roll
want to do?
a persuasion, more like
Cool.
yeah, like
Go
we
for it.
can. That is a 30.
Cool. With a 30, she says,
Fucking kiss me.
"Okay, okay. I still want your clothes,
Oh.
but we can talk about what you could do to save your life." So,
Oh,
and she
my
like
life.
gestures to you with the knife. She says, "Undress."
Like on the remember, a fucking cunt. There's
So
two with how many are there?
there's about 5. 2 with
There's,
arrows, 3 with broadswords, plus her. So I guess 6 in total.
Oh.
would I be able to
I mean,
do?
do some magic about it. Get it to
Yeah,
a
that's
fight.
what
Find some
I'm
Get it
doing
to a
that. Okay,
fight.
okay. Will I be able to have the like the surprise to be able to like cast 2 spells? You think on 2 archers? Very fast.
Yeah.
Would I have enough time? Okay.
Yep.
Then I will cast blindness on one of them,
Mhm.
which is a Constitution saving throw of 16.
That's a 14. So
Ooh.
blind.
Nice. Then I will cast let's see. I will cast bestow curse on the other one, which is wisdom saving throw 16.
That's 17.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
As you feel the one that goes blind, an arrow just like whizzes past you. As he unleashes his arrow. All right, motherfucker. I guess it's a fight. And
Great.
He's gonna fucking die.
first thing is she dives towards you, and
I
what's
mean,
your
we
AC?
know he's not gonna die, but
Sorry, what is it?
What's your AC?
18.
Cool. With the 19, she dives between your legs and
No.
like cuts one of
Oh.
your hamstrings. Not like deep enough to like paralyze you, but like enough to make
Ow.
you drop to one knee.
Bro, that's crazy.
Fuck.
Then we're going to have
Dude, quote had a bad time.
that's a 16.
I'm
So
telling you.
you feel the other arrow just like whiz past you and like tear like because you haven't fully disrobed yet, so you're still wearing your like vest and your skivvies, and it just like sails past your chest and like cuts the like tears through the material of your vest.
God.
It's
Man.
your turn.
I immediately look towards this person who the one that is just standing there, basically, that is shooting arrows. And I
Yep.
am casting Shatter on the motherfucker. It's
Oh
Constitution
my
16 saving throw.
Constitution
16.
16.
Yeah, it's all 16.
That's a 10. So what's
Oh,
the damage?
no.
Right. Okay, damage I will roll now. Where is the spell?
I swear Val became a prophet and Quoth had to fucking fight for his life.
Yeah, don't even. don't even.
Sorry.
The damage will be, oh my god, 25?
You
No,
shatter
not
his heart.
25. Yeah, it's 25, yeah. Sorry?
Yeah, you shatter his heart, and he literally
Oh.
collapses where he is.
Damn.
Um,
Maybe that's intimidating enough.
and then you immediately feel, yeah, with 22, you feel a sword just like cut past you, tear the rest, like literally your vest, tears it and cuts a very, very deep wound. You take 10 points of damage
Ow.
That is not
as
good.
the sword cuts
That
through
is
you.
not good. Real.
And then you feel a sword like plunge through your leg. You take another 10 points of damage as the other one just like stabs you in the leg. And then with a 17 dexterity, the one behind you, the one that like just cut your hamstring, she's gonna pick up your pack and just like book it. She picks up your pack and like dashes away
My
into the
God.
bushes.
This is insane.
It's your turn. She's fully disappeared with your pack, but there is still 2 swordsmen and a blind archer.
2 swordsmen and a blind art. Okay, but the one that was there just booked it.
Oh,
Yep.
damn.
Fuck. I can't walk,
You can
right?
continue killing them.
Can I walk? Can I even
You've got
walk?
about half movement. You've got half movement.
How far away is one of the swordsmen? The closest one, of course.
One of them, actually, both of them are right behind you because one just cut your side and the other one stabbed your leg.
Oh, perfect. I'll fuck that one up. Or will I? Let's check. Is that an action or a bonus action? It's an action. Shit. I will wait. Fuck! I took a fuck ton of damage. This is not great. You know what? I'll cast Shatter again on one of the swordsmen. Wait, Shatter is actually is a region. Are they standing next to each other?
Yeah.
Cast it on both of them,
You
basically.
can hit them both. Cool.
Yeah.
So
It's con 16 for both of them.
that's a 15 and that's a 19.
Sick. So one saves. So one takes half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is the following. Damage is 26 because it's a higher level.
Okay, so and the other one takes half damage, right?
Yeah.
So as you cast Shatter, you see the sword that one of the swordsmen literally just pulled out of your leg begins to vibrate and shatters, piercing him in the neck and in the chest, like properly severing his artery, and he falls to the ground bleeding out. And the other one gets hit with like shrapnel that just like cuts him on his face, whatever. He's like this close to death. And on that, RIP to the one dying, the other one just like grabs you from behind and like pulls you. Doesn't get a chance to like actually grapple you, but just tears your vest a little bit more, I guess. And then seeing that his grapple failed, turns around and also starts running. You get an opportunity attack with a weapon.
Yeah, I'll hit him with my rapier. Is that that's just a to hit? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a hit of 15.
That hits.
Okay. That is damage would then be 7.
Oh, that kills him.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Damn.
Then I'll drag my ass slowly. Yeah.
You're not done, my friend. You're not done because
Oh.
there's a blind archer. Does he have to make
Okay.
a
Yeah.
saving roll, or is he?
Oh, yeah,
Just
true. It's his
blind.
turn. Yeah. Let me check what it blindness, deafness. Yeah, it makes it does it rolls again. Constitution again, 16. If it succeeds, spell ends.
Natural 20. Sorry, my friend.
Ooh,
Um, like
shit.
rubs his eyes, and as as he's rubbing his eyes, he bends his head, and you see just like the ugliest, shittest little ponytail, like a little rat tail sort of braid back of his head. And then he rubs his eyes, looks up, sees you, like pulls his arrow back, and
What he hit?
Oh
Net 20. It's a fucking crit. It's a crit.
no,
It's a crit.
bruh. He's
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
die. He's gonna die. I
um,
mean, we know he
Damn.
doesn't die, but he
he hits
he
you
will.
for 22 points of damage. Are you down?
No, not yet.
As an arrow literally like sails and hits you in the shoulder, goes right through, and then with like a weird burst of magic, it goes through and then pulls itself back to like sort of hook itself in your shoulder. And then he turns to you and he says, "If I see you again, you're dead. You're lucky to be alive right now."
Oh,
And then
okay,
he
I would have been
turns,
fine, I think.
and like as you've fallen back, he turns and he ducks into the bushes.
Bro,
Okay,
and they do see him again, so I'm
in the
How much
concerned.
HP do you have?
I have 4 HP right now. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm not at Eldoria yet, I'll cast Phantom Steed, which is literally just a
Mhm.
horse that I cast out that I crawl on top of and then drag myself to Eldoria.
Poor
I
guy.
like to think that the image. Hey, listen, you've just been severely fucked up, so I don't think you get a powerful, majestic, beautiful horse.
No,
The camera sort
It's
of
a
like
a
donkey.
fucking
pans up,
donkey. Yeah.
and you see
Yeah.
this like small little donkey, made of essentially light, but I mean the light's kind of dirty and kind of fucked. Just like not even
Like
like
street lamp
galloping or
light.
sprinting, just kind of literally like street lamp light, just kind of like slowly walking
Makes so much sense
with
for
your
him.
weight as we like fade back into the room. And similar to the story that Clara and Val told, we come back and we just start on Brand's face, and Brand is like,
Val also. You almost died, Quoth.
Yeah, we're not done yet. I just arrived in Eldoria, just so you know.
ah.
You had a
Oh,
shitty
God.
time. Damn.
You really did.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great.
I didn't think that was possible. You were just
No,
supposed to
I had the time
look
of my
up
life. Thanks for
information.
asking. I'm glad you guys were so interested in my
I
story when I
like that
came
you're
in
so
here.
positive.
No, that was
So
sarcastic, Val. No.
Oh,
Quoth,
oh.
moving on swiftly, are you going to tell us what you learned,
Yeah,
or did
okay.
you just get
So
mugged and come back?
in the okay, hold your horse. At least I fucking did something. Okay, I didn't go to a fucking hair salon. Okay. So I was alive. I went to Eldoria. I got help by some creepy ass fucking cop. A scary guy. Scary
I
ACAB,
swear.
Sorry.
ACAB. Brand just
ACAB.
says ACAB, apropos of nothing.
Facts. This one, however, was kind of helpful, and I'm glad he didn't remember my face at least. Otherwise, I would have been in big shit. I think he was kind of new, but yeah, so be it. I'm glad he didn't remember my face. He helped me. He swore his life to get these muggers. Okay, so be it.
Creepy.
I yeah, kinda. And then I went to my friend Cinna. I went to my
Senna.
friend, yeah, Cinna,
I love that
and
name.
Cinna and I go way back. We kind of not grew up on the streets together, but kind of did. We learned the ins and outs at some point because we crossed each other's paths in some weird way. Backstory. You know the drill.
Right.
And
I burnt down a temple. We'll get to it. It's fine.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
So basically, Cinna is he knows everything basically around Eldoria, and he runs a small casino there.
Oh.
That's where I know him from primarily. He runs his own casino, and I was wondering whether or not he actually knows something about the Blackthorn Club.
Mm.
So I asked him, and he seemed to be super hesitant at first. He didn't want to tell me anything. He almost seemed like I don't know, like traumatized, one might say. He didn't seem to be willing to tell me what happened. After some persuading 26, that ended up being quite okay.
Bragger.
Keep going. I'm just gonna laugh for a second.
So at some point he was finally willing to tell me what happened. And he went to the Blackthorn Club because he heard some rumors about like the shady stuff that was going on. Long story short, he has this as a souvenir, and I put out a vampire tooth.
Oh?
Brother, what?
He just has
Yeah.
that? At that?
No, well, he was there. Shit went down. He went to the toilet. Like everything went dark, so he booked it. He got bitten in
my
the ankle, smashed whoever's fucking face it was that probably bit him, and left with a tooth in his ankle.
Oh my god.
Not the greatest, casino story. So he said that he definitely will market his customer service a lot better than they are doing, at least, because that is not great customer service. That's not how you treat them. No, but he seemed terrified. He seemed horrified that they're even just in general like chasing him still. So I hope he's going to be okay.
They're chasing him still?
Sorry?
They're chasing him still?
He doesn't know. He's scared that they will chase him because he
Oh.
saw something. So he doesn't know. So I hope he's
Damn.
okay. It's been a little while since he went there. But yeah, he
Saw
said that.
someone?
Sorry?
Saw someone?
Call someone.
Saw someone? Did he see someone?
No, I kind of no. I mean, he smashed a vampire's head in, and he's afraid that they saw him and that he's recognized and they are chasing him, but he doesn't know. So I hope he's okay. I'll definitely, when all of this is done, I'll check up on him again because I don't really trust
Maybe
it.
just call him or something, because I don't think you should go that same route again, just to be
I can't
sure.
really call him. I don't really have the capacity
I
to
think
do
Bran can like do some spell maybe to call someone.
Yeah.
that. But I think he had to have
My
He's done it
my
before.
my claim to fame is phone call.
Yeah. Okay, but basically, he said that the two managers or owners of the club were both there, which is wait, what were the names again? Something Priya Bular and another person called Lucius Agor, I think they were called. Creepy ass names, by the way. Who the fuck names their child like that? Who the fuck is called
what?
Lucius? And yeah, I don't know.
Priya?
I don't know them
I cannot
personally.
Wait.
It's a Priya and a Lucius or something, and that the next event will be in a few days. So I said we could check that out and see if they're there.
She was there? I just talked to her.
Oh.
You did fucking what?
Huh?
Wait.
Do you know her?
I know her. She's my black market contact. I work with her
that's a
twin
wild
sister.
thing to say. Okay.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
That's actually crazy. Like,
Is she a vampire?
not that I know of.
Oh.
But she was
Okay.
acting a little weird.
Oh.
Actually.
Weird in what way?
Let me scroll through the many texts that I got.
Let me scroll through my memory, you know?
Guys, the reward for nat 20s. Wall of text.
Yeah.
So
oh my
much.
God, oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I had 2 nat 20s. So,
Incredible.
Yeah, fun for you, huh?
So,
Also, Ricardo, would I recognize these names? Or
No, I don't think you would. You wouldn't recognize those names specifically. They weren't the ones that dealt with you.
so I was talking with her and her sister, and like we were talking about black market and if there's anything weird, and I did ask a little bit about the Agar distribution system, which is like the traffic between, like the trade between Aldaria and this.
Wait, did you say the Agor distribution system?
Yes.
Well, the guy is called Lucius Agor.
Oh,
So that seems
That
like a
makes-
fishy ass distribution system, if you ask me.
wow.
I'm bad
guys
with
have
names. Sorry.
weird
But yeah,
similarities.
like that makes so much sense because like she was saying that they are working with them, like the black market is working with them to get like their nasty, like their really nasty stuff out of the country. And
Oh.
I remember that like her sister
Like
Parvati
bodies.
was looking kind of like she wanted to say something, but she didn't. I was gonna ask her about it.
I think we flash back to just after you and Parvati have spoken to Priya, and it's just the two of you. You guys have gone to relatively actually, I think we went to your office, because Lillian is the kind of person that even as a spy, even as like a underground thieves guild person, she still has an office, she still has a desk, she still has her papers in order. Like,
Absolutely.
that's the guy.
Classy.
And
Organization
we
skills.
pan in and we see Lillian and Parvati sitting sort of across from each other on like a little lounge area in the same office, probably drinking tea, and just sort of going over the information that you guys have been speaking about, and specifically about what was it? I mean, fucking everything. Shit. And she was like, "Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, Priya looks a little bit not even. I don't know what's happening because she looks like me, and we've always looked like each other, but she doesn't look like me anymore, and she does, but she does, and I feel like I'm going fucking crazy."
No, I get what you mean. Like something seemed off.
Right? But I can't tell. I can't put my finger on it.
I don't know. She kind of
driving
seems a little bit thinner than usual. I don't know if like not in like a, but like I don't know.
Right? And what is with that fucking gold button?
I
It's making me
saw
have,
I saw you looking at that. Like what is the?
I
It looked like
don't
you wanted
know.
to say something, but
Yeah, I wanted to ask her what the fuck she's doing. Like, it's so weird. Like, listen, between the two of us, not to flex, but like, I'm the gaudy one, and she like flips her hair, and you see this like massive gold jewelry, like massive hoop earrings, and she's got a little nose ring that also connects with the chain to like a stud in her ear. She's like, I'm the one. Like, she doesn't do gaudy. She doesn't do gold. So why all of a sudden would she be? And she doesn't talk to me, and she keeps hanging around that fucking guy. I don't know what his name is, but jeepers, drives me insane. Like, I haven't
so
spoken to her properly in ages.
so you guys also have no idea. Like the button seemed so out of place. I don't know. So
Yeah,
you have
it's
no
not.
idea what's
Hey,
going on with her?
hey, it doesn't go with her outfit. There's no reason why she would have a gold button. That's not stylish. It's just gaudy. I don't know. And like the guy that she's hanging out with, he also has. I I don't get it. Like, he also
Oh,
has this little like fucking gold button. It's so insane. It's so weird. Like, it's not even like a patch or something. It's literally just like he was wearing a button-down shirt the other day, and one of them was just a gold button. Why? That makes no sense. He was wearing blue. It didn't match.
so you know this
That's it.
guy?
Not a good combo.
Like who is it? Who is he?
No fucking idea.
What does he look
He's
like? Where is
Joe
he?
fucking nobody. He's just like, okay. He's like whole. Like, I get why she's hanging out with him. He's hot, but like everybody's hot to a degree. Doesn't stop them from being weird. But like, he's tall. He has like slick back blonde hair. He's got these like very very blue eyes, but like creepy. You know, like, it's not hot.
Oh,
It's like creepy,
yeah.
right? And like,
Mm.
he's got this like, I don't know, like, it's like he doesn't see the sun and it's really gross because like we all don't see the sun. We live in the country we live in, but like shit, man, we get 3 hours of sun a day. Go stand in the sun.
Use them.
It's so rough. It's so rough. And like, but he's tall, and I mean, he looks wealthy, but like, Priya doesn't need money. I don't need money. We make a fair fucking bit. So she's definitely not with him for his money. I can't imagine she's with him for his looks because she can do better. I don't really want to think about it, but maybe he's good in bed. Like, yuck, but possible. Or maybe she's on drugs. That would be super weird. Cause like, maybe she's on like heavy like let's not drug shame, but like maybe she's on like heavy drugs.
Maybe.
The kind like that's all. I don't know, but it's really weird. And she kind of like leans in. It's like it's kind of started to affect her work a little.
Oh.
And I think that the guild is going to start catching on. He's fucked up a couple of deliveries, and there's some things that have come in that just haven't gotten to where they're supposed to go. And she's making all of these mistakes, and it's weird. She doesn't make mistakes.
What if it's not mistakes?
Oh.
Like, what if she's doing it on purpose? Like, she's working for something
Make a persuasion
else?
check. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
That's creepy.
At 20?
Oh my god!
I can show you a picture if you want. But
She's
like,
gone
it's
off.
crazy.
Oh my god.
I would tell you to fuck off, but
Hey, just a thought.
I don't want to think you're right. But I think you're right. But why would she be doing it on purpose?
I don't know.
What was that whole fucking thing about the what the fuck was the thing that you were talking about that you asked her about?
About the distribution, like the agro distribution system company?
Yeah. Why was she so like weird about it?
I don't know.
Like as soon as you mentioned something, she kind of just like, why?
I don't know.
What the hell?
Something weird is going on with her. I'm worried. Like, as you said, she doesn't mess up stuff. And then there's this weird guy suddenly showing up, and she starts messing up. Things go missing.
Yeah, and she keeps like she's making all of these weird friends, and I don't.
Are there
know,
more
I'm worried.
weird people like him? Are there?
I mean, yeah, but like
Seems like a
I don't
cult
really
to me.
I don't really see her with them. I've seen her with them once when she met up with them, but like then I said goodbye and left because they gave me the creeps. But I don't know. They said they were going to like some club.
Oh,
I don't know. It was really
remember
yeah.
what the club was called?
Nah, I have no fucking idea. They
Rolls.
spoke and I was
Nah.
just like, oh, I'm out. I have no idea. But it just, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm really worried. I'm really worried. Like,
Yeah, me too.
and then- what? Wait. Hold on. Wait. Celine.
Yeah.
Celine was there.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
you know
I-
that name.
I didn't recognize her because she doesn't look like she usually does.
What do you mean by that?
But it was okay. It was specifically when we were talking earlier, and you reminded like I don't know. It just clicked, but like Celine Blackthorne is wealthy, is successful, is professional, and that's what she shows to the world, and that's what I know her as.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I've never been able to pin anything on her, because she didn't look put together and professional and whatever. Like, when I saw her, I mean, for one, her hair was down, which insane the difference that makes. Her makeup was completely different. She was a lot more frail and thin than when she's wearing her suits. Why on fucking earth would Priya be hanging out with a bunch of randos and Celine Blackthorne?
Ooh.
Okay, 2 questions.
Yep.
Would Lillian connect like okay, all these people who Priya is kind of involved with are also kind of the people I think are involved with the syndicate, and that there's like a connection at that point, or would I only do it after hearing?
Without any descriptors of any of the people, you wouldn't be able to match anybody. But I think after having done a bunch more research, so by the time you're sitting with everybody in the present time, you will have been able to put together that the tall blonde man was Lucius Agor, the CEO of Agor Distribution, right?
CEO.
But other than that, you can logically sort of put together in your head without getting any descriptions. You have a feeling that some of the people that Parvati referenced, like gave you a list of, would probably, like, there'd be a Venn diagram overlap of some of the people on this list and some of the people that Priya hung out with. But yeah, and Parvati's just like, I don't know, Lillian. Maybe I should talk to her. Maybe I should see if I can get through to her. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
I will
She like
also
takes. Yeah.
I will also see what more I can find out about these people. They're kind of in my thing anyways, and I'll let you know if I found anything.
Okay. Okay. She takes one final sip of her tea, puts it down, like gives you a hug, and then leaves. And then we fade back into the present time.
So yeah, like putting all of that together now, it definitely sounds like she is somehow involved in all of the syndicate stuff.
Yeah, it does seem like that. And Celine was there as well? That definitely is.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like it. I was talking to Parvati before I met with her sister, and I asked her a bunch about like Celine Blackthorne, to just like figure out who she might be working with and everything. And she told me a lot about like how she has looked a lot into her. Like she's not this put together woman who is doing all this legal businesses. Like there's so much illegal shit going on there. She has her hand in literally everything that is going on in the city. Like
she seemed so nice when I met her. It's so interesting.
You think everyone's nice, Val?
Hey, well, I think there's good in everyone.
Like she's
Basically
part of
everyone.
Every business transaction, every new law, every drug deal that is going on in the city. Like she is full on like either a founder or a silent investor in like all the big companies. Like I have this, and she pulls like out one of her papers. She probably, while she was talking, she has like a stack of papers where she's flipping through, where she noted down all the stuff she learned. and she's like, I have this list of people she works with who are probably, if I would guess, also might be involved in the syndicate. She
You guys found out so
definitely
much.
she definitely is also connected to the Duke of Monjet and has regular meetings with him.
There's a Duke in
There
Monjet?
is.
Wow.
There's a number of like different businesses she's on the council on, and again, definitely has a lot of meetings with the Lucius Argar, the CEO of the Argar distribution.
Damn.
So she has her hands everywhere. Like the only thing though that Pavadi has nothing on is the Blackthorn clubs. No, casino? Is it
Okay.
clubs?
I
Yeah.
feel like though maybe she just wouldn't say it if she's also involved. But also, why did she like tell you all these details about her shady
I
businesses?
think she's
if
just
she...
worried about her sister.
Yeah, I don't think she's involved. I think her sister somehow got pulled into that.
Oh
and
yeah,
is
sorry,
now.
I mixed them up. I think.
Oh yeah, they do look alike a lot.
Yeah, I totally know them. Yeah, that's why I mixed them up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, but that sounds
Fun.
The Duke?
dangerous. The Duke.
Yeah. Do you know the Duke?
Do I, random fucking nobody, know the Duke that
Hey,
rules the
Hey,
city?
hey. When
I
did I
would-
meet you? When did I meet you?
Fair.
and you
Also,
have
I
a
guess
lot
the
of
answer's no.
influence.
Okay,
Oh.
thanks.
With who?
Me.
Yes, I know. We're working on that. But no, I do not know the Duke. It's just
Okay, that's
really, really,
Strange.
really fucking weird that, well, for one, that the Duke has business meetings. That feels wrong. Just throwing that out there. But,
average monarchy.
Hmm.
all right, well, anything else? Lillian?
Well, talking about the Duke, actually, like I did some research in the archives. Oh, by the way, I did manage to piece together like a whole map of the underground between Monjet.
Bury the fucking lead.
Okay.
Like there are entrances everywhere. Like and the guild has an entrance.
Whoa.
The Duke's estate has an entrance. Like a lot of business establishments have entrances. There are also tunnels that lead out of the city, but I could not track those anymore. But yeah, that's what I've pieced together in the archives. But about the Duke, I was looking into like the history and stuff like that, and apparently, a duchess from like 500 years ago that started this whole city. She started this on the side of like monster killing, like involving
Oh, yeah.
vampires.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the coolest story. Like, we used to read that story with the group. Like, it's a bedtime. Like, it's one of the best stories of the founding
That's a
of the city.
bedtime story?
That does
Yeah,
not
and-
sound like a good bedtime story to me.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, there were
super
monsters, and there was a monster hunter, there was a fighter. With sorry, like the Duchess. Who even remembers her name? The Duchess from whenever the fuck. She was like this super badass monster hunter. Like I don't know, did Duchess things or whatever, but on the side, she was like a proper monster hunter. Like she was my first big like superhero, basically. She like fought all these monsters and like saved all these towns and everything. And then when she retired at I think she was 75 or something like that. It was crazy. But like there was this big ass battle. There were all of these monsters. There was like some of the stories that I read were like there was a dragon, but like come on, let's be fucking real. But like there was this big
Dragons
monster
exist.
battle, whatever, and she like single-handedly defeated this like whole battalion of monsters and founded the city right on top of it. And she decided like
Okay.
as she like stabbed her sword, like I'll never forget. It was the coolest thing. Like the
You sound
story
like you
that
were there.
or the no,
The
like it
fan.
was really like listen, you've never had my mom tell you a story.
Mm.
It's fucking sick. But like the way I will never forget like this image as my mom was like my mom was telling me this, I kept asking her to reread it like every night. Because right at the end, she like plunges her sword straight through um I don't know, sometimes it was a vampire, sometimes it was a werewolf, sometimes it was like just a bog monster, who knows? But like she stabbed her sword through the last monster and let go of it and left it and built the city around it. It was such a cool image. Like it was such a cool image. Um,
It does sound pretty cool.
but like literally, they've left that entire like plain sort of open in the middle of the city, and like you could still see. Well, I mean, the sword is not there anymore because it probably rusted, but like you could still see the like block of stone that the sword was plunged into, and you could see the like little gap. It's so cool. Like my mom took me there a couple of times when I was a kid. It's like right in the middle of the city, and it's not like huge, but like it's a little park, and like they put little things there, but like it's so cool, and like yeah, it's my favorite story. But anyway, sorry. Yeah, the sorry to steal your thunder, but like it's my favorite story.
No, that I always thought it's like more of propaganda because like that's basically like what it reads like. But I did do
But
like in my research I'm pretty sure that it actually happened like that.
that makes it so much cooler.
So
That makes it so much cooler.
but isn't that kind of weird that there was like this huge monster battle that this city was founded upon and now we have like this vampire uprising?
It does sound interesting.
But also still the Duke is still involved in all of this and I don't know.
Mm,
I think
Where's
he'd
the-
be making his ancestor ashamed if he's a part of monsters. When
well,
he's
okay,
a
guys, let's
although,
remember that we
yeah.
have a vampire in our circle right now. I feel like it's a little insensitive to talk about monster hunting
Sorry, Clara.
when Clara's here.
I mean, I've shared my views before. Like it's stuff that happened. Like
It's
it's
stuff that-
just been how it is.
That is so sad.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm so sorry.
yeah, there are stories that are based on reality. That's how it's been. So don't feel bad for me. It's just humans kill vampires. I don't
I
agree
do
with
feel bad for you,
vampires
though.
either. So
So macabre. Even I'm starting to feel bad.
Nonchalant.
So okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what
What did we find out?
okay. In summary, if I may. In
Yes.
summary.
Someone, please.
Capital D Darkness is missing. There was a ritual by the Cult of Darkness to summon something back. We're assuming darkness. It seems like a number of very important people are involved. Hazarding a guess that probably this Lucius guy, probably, so sorry, your friend Priya, probably Celine, thank you, and devastatingly, the Duke seems to be involved in it.
What the fuck?
Not surprisingly, but devastatingly.
Devastatingly, we are also all apparently part of some
Oh,
ritual.
yeah, I forgot about that part.
That
Oh.
sucks.
Yeah.
And
My God.
Quoth, you said there's another event in a couple of days?
Oh, yeah. What does it mean
Yeah.
by that? Like, what event?
Just a big like casino night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Casino.
So I'm assuming a lot of clientele
way,
will
we
call me
got
to that.
we got like pushed away from this first saloon because we know someone that gambles. That was kind of crazy. We don't even gamble ourselves, but we were like, oh yeah, we know someone that gambles. Quoth. But yeah, they literally said like leave. It was
Was it
crazy.
because you
Wait
knew
a
somebody that
minute.
gambled, or because you guys looked like adventurers and you went into
Well,
the most
I
expensive
think it was a
hair
little.
salon in the city?
To be fair, they wanted 500 gold pieces. I have 4, but um, I still feel like it was a little. It was a little
Hmm?
superficial, maybe.
Okay.
Well, shit,
I mean,
guys.
she gave us a free cut at the other guy,
True.
and there was a good haircut.
Wait a minute. You were complaining. Wait, about
Sorry, yeah. Maybe we shouldn't
wait,
complain.
let me get it. You were complaining about getting robbed. I'm sorry, but you're not the one who is able to complain about getting robbed, Val.
Okay. You see, actually,
Fair.
maybe you're just bad luck because once we
No,
mentioned,
no.
mentioned
Not
no,
very
okay.
nice, Val.
You might have had bad luck.
Yeah, how dare
I was
you?
fucked over.
I'm still petting
Oh.
his head, by the way.
Thanks. You get me, right?
You get me. You get me.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Can try.
I
So,
can try. Okay.
what
Anything
are
else?
our next steps, guys?
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, I think we should go to that night.
Can someone,
Right?
before we do that, get me please new clothes?
Oh yeah, you still. Do we have like a
Yes,
robe or
Um,
anything? Because
How
it's
tall is Quoth?
I'm about 186. Like 180, like 6'2".
Are
6'3".
you tall, short, medium?
Like I'm human size, just like a semi-large human size, so it's like medium.
Okay, so you're tall. Cool.
Yeah.
Brian's like,
in real life.
if you give me
Hmm.
10 minutes, I don't know that they're gonna be stylish clothes, but I know that they'll be clothes.
I'll give you 50, man. I'm getting cold out here.
Cool. Be back in a second. And Brian kind of gets up, still in his towel, still with his hair mask on, still with his face mask on, and just like leaves his flat.
Nice. Based.
Lol. He just leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, he just walks up.
Yeah, legend.
Legend. Okay. So, do you
Um,
guys think we should go there?
yes. I mean, either that or we find them in their homes while they're sleeping, cut their throats, and just be done with it from the get-go. I don't know which one you prefer.
Uh, I don't think that's how cults work. I feel like they have people that will
We-
still do it.
So-
We can't kill all of the cult members, is what I'm saying.
No, but if we kill one or two of the leaders, I mean, that makes sure to get some delay at least or confusion to a degree, which we might be able to take advantage of.
We
But then
also
again,
might
we
die.
don't know where they are, and we do know that the
True.
event is happening.
So my biggest concern is still like, what the fuck is their goal? Like,
Maybe bringing back the darkness is their goal.
yeah, but that, like,
Well, like why? Kind of.
why? And because like it sounds like bringing back the
I
darkness
mean-
would be a good thing because you need the balance
Mm.
of the light and the dark and all of that stuff. So,
True.
but like,
Maybe they want to like control it in a way,
Mm. Ooh,
or
it's like
utilize it to some
almost-
degree.
Especially if it's currently shattered.
what did
What?
you say?
What shattered?
Like if it's currently shut, then probably like it could be that they're trying to collect the pieces or stuff like that.
Like
Of the ritual.
Horcruxes. No. What is that
Could be. I don't. Like what?
called?
But
Like-
then again,
Laura?
right? We are parts of this ritual now, in a way.
Yeah.
If
Very
we
Laura,
go back
make
there,
a history check for me.
Sorry. Can
Make a
make
history
what?
check for me.
history.
History.
Now that's a role that I do have stuff for. Let's go.
Nice.
21.
21? Ooh.
21?
Okay.
21. 9 plus
Can you
10.
do some for me?
You remember something that I
9 plus
messaged
10 is
you.
19, bro. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. 19 is fine. You remember something
No,
that
it's
Shane
21. I said
I messaged you, Shane,
Okay.
ages ago. So I'm reminding you of something that you
Mhm.
know, which
Oh.
is that before you escape, you learned the goals that the syndicate had.
Yeah, I do remember those as
And-
well.
I've shared
Mhm.
them.
And as you are speaking, or as everybody is speaking, you sort of put them all together into what the cult's goal is. The syndicate's three goals are to increase power in Monjet, to expand to other cities in this country, and to set up a regular stream of food for all the vampires. That's what the syndicate's goal is, because
Yeah.
that's going to bring them more
Yeah.
money, that's going to bring them more power, that's going to bring them more influence. But as everybody's talking, Clara, you remember quiet whispers as people were preparing for your interactions with darkness, which you are welcome to share or not share with the group. The main goal of the cult is to bring back the strength of the darkness that they worship. That's why they chose you. That's why they put you in the position that you were in. That's why they, for lack of a better word, made you what you are, was so that they could increase the power. Actually, follow up with a religion check with advantage.
Ah, phew. Okay. Nice. Let's see.
I still can't believe you're not proficient in religion, bro. That's so
So
crazy.
funny.
We don't talk about that.
It makes me when
I said I was
Crazy.
not chosen. I did not choose this life. This life chose me. And here you're getting your confirmation. I got an
Fair enough.
18.
With an 18, very funny that you decided to use those specific words. You didn't choose the life chose you. I think this is probably what we'll sort of end on, which is it gets a little bit darker. The lights sort of dim, and at first you guys sort of think like, okay, it's probably because Brad just left and like the fire magic has sort of like dimmed down as he's gone, right? Just gets a little bit moodier, a little bit like quieter, and then it gets dark, and it gets dark, and it gets dark, and it gets dark. The only way that any of you are able to see is because for some reason Val is sort of like exuding this like soft white light, but the rest of the room is almost in pitch darkness. You can see Clara perfectly fine, but she's the only one that you can see without a source of light.
what is happening?
Uh-oh.
Clara, you hear in your head that same sort of noise that Val experienced for the very first time yesterday, but that you've been experiencing pretty much all your life. This like
Easy.
screeching, sharp noise, this sharp sound.
Oh my god.
But for the first time, it sort of coalesces. It doesn't become one unified voice, it becomes 1,000 voices in your head. And you feel it, but the others see it, that your eyes go completely dark, completely black, and you just hear, I am here. I need to be out.
What the fuck?
You are
Oh.
my chosen.
Oh god.
And then it goes completely dark, and then the lights come back up, and everything seems normal.
What
And
the
that, I
fuck
think, is
just
where we're gonna
happened?
end.
Well,
What a great way to fucking end this.
Actually,
That's so good. Okay, I guess we're gonna leave off on a
Holy shit.
cliffhanger,
dude, we have 2
and we're
prophets
gonna
now
be
in the
back
group.
soon.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be back for the last session. It might be a little bit longer than our usual sessions, just because we're gonna wrap things up.
Another hour.
Let's hope not, but maybe. So, all right, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Peace out.
Day, night,
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.